again. Nice to see you. If you're back again, if this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe. It would be really nice. And without any more of that, let's get it back to the adventures of a middle-aged glutton for music technology, and a little bit of a story for you. So, when I got sucked back into the world of hardware music technology, I discovered Ricky Tinez on YouTube, and I watched a lot of what he did, and I saw him using the DrumBrute Impact, which really made me go absolutely crazy. And I watched loads more, and there was another instrument that he used, which we will get to later, which I was completely inspired by. I saw it as an opportunity to replace one of my old favourite bits of kit, which I've had for best part of 30 years, which is the TR626. So, without any further ado, let me get into it. I'll tell you a little bit about the 626, why it needed replacing, and what I ended up replacing it with. So first off, with the 626, one of its big advantages is the fact that it has got so many outs on the back. Not only separate outs for each individual drums, but also you've got great connectivity, full-size MIDI ports, you've got the gate connection, which I've made use of. It's got 16 pads on it, which make it really easy to sequence with just swap between drums. Absolute dream for live programming in that kind of way. Swapping between step mode and live play mode with the click of a button, absolute joy. However, there is one big disadvantage, and that is that you can't swap patterns when you're writing, or block chain patterns without stopping playback first of all. So you can't extend loops or create different loops or more exciting loops. If you start with one bar that you're recording, you're stuck with one bar recording. If you start with 2 bars, you're stuck with that. You can, however, chain together 16 bars, which gives you 256 steps, which really is more than you could possibly want in a drum machine. Still, it had to go, and I was going to replace it with something entirely different, and that thing was Novation Circuit. I've seen Ricky Tinez make absolute joy with this. He knows the instrument inside out. He knows exactly what he's doing with it, and as a live instrument, it's perfect. Certainly for him, as he says. If you've seen the videos with his perfect London live setup, you'll see. Of course, back limited. You've only got the USB, the TRS jack MIDI, and the stereo in and out. But again, pads on the front, step sequencing just as easy as the 626. All laid out, you can just put it in there, set it off playing, piece of piss. Absolutely wonderful thing. Intuitive, easy to go. You can swap between the step programming and live playing straight off without any problem. And this is where it scores highly over the 626. You can swap between step mode and recording mode. You can swap patterns on the fly so that you don't have to stop the instrument in order to change patterns that you're playing. For live use, it is an absolute dream. All of the things that I thought were a problem with the 626 regarding live sequencing, it could do easily. Biggest drawback is only having the stereo out. With the 626, I could put the snare on a separate out, and I could feed that through the Monotron delay and have big fat dub delay sounds, which was a joy. So that's what I did. I swapped the 626 for the Novation Circuit, and it's my first week of playing with it. Very easy to use, very intuitive, very deep, and there's a lot more you can do with it. And obviously there'll be some more videos that will be coming up in me explaining how I use it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Drop a like. If you've got any comments, you think I've done the right thing, you think I've made a big mistake, let me know. I'm happy to discuss anything, and hopefully I'll see you again another time. Bye.